I'm Icky, and I'm a digital artist. If you're anything like me, then you know what a struggle art can be sometimes. Well, I'm here to share some simple advice that I've picked up over the years from other professionals. I'll keep it short and sweet, and hopefully by the time we're done, you can put these tips to work in your own art. Let me be completely honest with you. Originality is fake. Anything you can do, someone else has already done it. That's just how imagination is. What matters is how you put your own personal spin on the idea, or in some ways, how you mash ideas together. Any art you make is unique in the way that how you made it, so don't sweat the small stuff and instead focus on the bigger picture. A way to develop your ideas is through referencing. Find a piece of art you really like? Cool. Save it away for later, with the artist's name on it, of course. Do this for everything. Like how someone draws eyes? Save it. Like the effects in someone else's painting? Save that too. Stock photos, poses, art, anything that you think might be useful down the line, store it away for later. The key to good referencing is saving the work of tons of artists. Being able to study the talents of hundreds of other artists means you won't get stuck copying one specific person's work. This doesn't mean directly tracing or copying their work, but instead looking it over and trying to understand how they did what they did so you can incorporate it into your own art going forward. Finally, don't let anyone tell you that referencing is cheating. There's no way in hell you can pull things off the top of your head and draw them accurately every time. So give yourself the best chance to grow and start saving these references. If professional industry artists use them, then there's no reason you shouldn't too. Here's the scenario. You work in a grocery store. A guy comes in and makes you follow him around, takes up several hours of your time, and grabs a ton of items. You go to check him out, and the guy says, "Oh, I can't pay you money, but I'm super popular around town. I can tell everyone how good your stuff is if you give it to me for free." Do you give it to him? Of course not. What I'm saying is, as an artist, you need to know your worth. When you create art, it's not just art. It's all the time you dedicate to your skill and build it up over the years. When someone buys your art, they're buying your time, effort, and skill as well. If you do art for exposure, you're essentially making art for free. Sure, the guy can come back with all his friends, but what will they expect from you? More free art. You can't build a client base on people who expect to get stuff for free. Even in other industries, people who work for exposure or unpaid internships don't get as many job offers as those that work paying jobs. So take pride in your work. You've put all this effort in, so you deserve to start getting paid for it. The last thing I really want to discuss is supporting each other. Art's a tough job, and if you're young and just starting out, chances are it's going to be hard to get started. Your community, your client base, is often shared with other users. Some of those users have steep prices, some of them have certain commissions that people go crazy for, and some of them are super successful with doing very similar things over and over again. Too often I see people get really angry about this sort of thing. Rather than be angry about what others are doing, try to focus on what's important to you. Find what draws your own customers in. Be kind and patient, both as a client and an artist, and reach out when opportunities arise. And when you start to get your name out there, use it for good. Build up the little artists that were just like you. Reach out to them when they need help. People already make it hard to be an artist, so there's no reason we should make it harder on each other. With these tips in mind, hopefully we can all go on to be better artists. You know, in my personal opinion.